Okay, let's test out this new Salmon Run map. Nintendo couldn't just release it the day of the update. No, they had to wait until the weekend. Lols. Wolf Bro, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Okay, yeah, so today's stream is going to be a pretty short one because I'm just trying to showcase the new Salmon Run map. I've already played some matches on it. I've already played some shifts on it, but it's actually pretty nice. It's a pretty decent map. The only thing I don't understand about it is why in the heck are the little... Okay, you know how you have like salmonids in the bleachers in the background or something, if you've seen this map already? They're like... They're like motion... They're like stop motion animations. It's like, what the heck? Okay, so... Not your favorite mode? I mean, it's not really my favorite mode either. But it's still fun, and I haven't... There's a new map to showcase. Yeah, they only have like 2 frames, or like 3, like up, middle, down, up, middle, down, up, middle, down. Like, I can understand why they're not fully animated, because they're literally just background stuff, but at the same time, it's... Well, I guess it's better than stilled images. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up a lobby real quick. Join a pool. Let's call it... Bone. You could call it boneless. Can I get that pizza boneless? Okay, so with friends, create a room. I'm aware. So yeah, it's going to be a relatively short stream. I'm talking like maybe only 20 to 30 minutes, maybe 40-minute stream, because I just want to showcase this new map. It would have been nice if Nintendo released this map alongside the fresh season, you know, the day of, instead of waiting until the weekend. Would have been nice to just get into streaming with it right then and there, but no. Ugh. The reason why Salmon is not your favorite is because the frame rate issue. It's so annoying. Yeah, I get that a lot too. I don't get why, like, depending on how many boss salmonids are on the screen at once, the frame rate can just drop to like 15 frames per second. It's insane. I mean, Salmon Run is better in this game than it is in Splatoon 2, even though it has its weird issues, such as the frame rate. But the thing is, why is there that ridiculous knockback when you get hit by salmonids? Why do you slide back like you're on an ice rink? That is abysmal. And given how this is the last... Nintendo still has not, you know, fixed that, so I'm not sure if they will. It's not that big a deal, but at the same time it is kind of that big well, it kind of is, kind of isn't. It's like, it's annoying, especially when you're trying to get away from an edge and they just knock you clean into the outer water. It's so annoying. It's making the game. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of downgrades with this game in comparison to the previous 2. The biggest and most prominent one being the absolutely horrid map designs. But in terms of story modes, they nailed it. The story mode to Splatoon 3, including side order, are both, like, freaking spot on. The multiplayer mode, unfortunately, is the weakest aspect because of the trash weapon kits and the trash map design. And that's the part that kind of sucks, because, like, I know there are some people that, you know, buy these games solely just to play the story modes and, like, the side modes, such as Salmon Run, but the multiplayer is like the nitty-gritty of this game, so why is it the weakest aspect? Why is it the weakest part of the game? Why is it the part that, like, is the least enjoyable? Because of how bad the maps are, how bad the weapon distribution is, how bad the freaking weapon balance is, how bad the matchmaking is, how boring the kits are. Like, it's insane. It's kind of insane. Splatoon 1 or Splatoon 2? I mean, I skipped out on Splatoon 1, which, yeah, I am kind of ticked off that I did. So Splatoon 2 is my first one. So I'd have to say Splatoon 2. However, if I did play Splatoon 1, I would probably end up saying Splatoon 1. Just because, like, think about it. Splatoon 1, Nintendo really tried to sell that game. Like, flat out. And they did a great job. Like, the game itself, there's so much life just brought into it. If you, like, not only, like, the world being all interconnected, which is, you know, if you played Super Mario Sunshine, then you know what that means. You know, you can see different locations from different locations. Like, the whole world is interconnected. It's really nice. But not only that, but the visuals of the maps are just so lifelike. You have, like, construction going on in the background. You have power lines. You got, you know, like, greenery. You got mountains and everything. You got bushes, trees, parks, everything. Like, the background, the world, the environments in Splatoon 1 are just the best in the series, in my opinion, flat out. Not only that, but the lighting helps out a lot. Oh, and there's a good example of why the knockback needs fixed. Thank you. But yeah, Splatoon 1 had the best maps visually and gameplay-wise, hands down. And that's kind of just a fact, flat out. Splatoon 2's maps were almost as good, but they were a little too restrictive in terms of movement and mobility. But the backgrounds were still pretty good. The backgrounds were still solid. Very reminiscent of Splatoon 1's, but a little more enclosed. As for Splatoon 3's maps, yeah, they suck in like every aspect. Gameplay-wise, background-wise. Some of them are good. Like the airport map that was just released, that's a really solid map, but only in terms of visuals. The layout is still pretty horrendous, like bad. Yikes! And then as for like a good chunk of the Splatoon 3 original maps, it's just like barren wastelands. You look at Scorched Gorge, it's literally just a burnt up, scorched, barren wasteland. Umami Ruins is kind of the same thing, except it's, you know, Egyptian themed, so there's that at least. Undertow Spillway, that one's okay. I mean, yeah. And then you got the Splatoon 1 and 2 maps that were brought back, which are the ones that have the most life breathed into them, go figure. Even though the map designs are completely butchered because they got rid of really good flanking routes. I'm not sure why Nintendo was allergic to good map design or maps that cater to the playstyle that Splatoon has to offer. Even though they're the ones that made the game, it's ridiculously stupid. But, yeah. I think Splatoon 1 overall probably is the best in the series. Even though from a competitive level, probably not. I know competitively Splatoon 2 is viewed as the worst because of, you know, stuff like ink armor. But from a casual viewpoint, I think Splatoon 2 is probably the best overall in terms of gameplay. Even though still Splatoon 1 nails it in like every aspect. That's just me though. Splatoon 3 by far is definitely the weakest in the series because of the ridiculously, unnecessarily, you know, strict limitations to the map designs and stuff. And the weapon kits kind of suck too. They're not that fun at all. There's a lot of subs and specials that just do not synergize well with the main weapons. It's kind of insane. Oh, come on, Wadebreaker. Jeez. Wasn't serious because... Oh, on Team Chaos in Chapter 2. That's another thing. Where the heck is... I mean, there's a reference to Agent 4 in the Side Order DLC. Agent 4's kit, but the kit doesn't make any sense at all because Trizuka was not in Splatoon 2, and the Inkzuka was from Splatoon 1. So that special does not represent Splatoon 2 at all. If anything, Agent 4's palette should have been Burst Bombs and Splashdown. Burst Bombs and Triple Splashdown, because that's literally the Hero Shot Replica's, you know, kit in Splatoon 2. And the Hero Shot replica is, well, the Hero Shot in general is Agent 4's weapon. So there you go. That palette would have made more sense. Burst bombs and triple splashdown. There you go. But like I said, it's almost as if Nintendo doesn't know their own games. They don't know their own characters. They don't know their own stories and stuff. It's kind of insane. And then, of course, the only kit that is like the exact same as the one we have in this game is Shivers, which is the Tri-String kit with Toxic Mist and Killer Whale. I don't know why Nintendo is trying to be like, ooh, it's so good, it's so good. That's why it's the same. It's like, no, Nintendo, that kit is atrociously unusable. If you want me to show you a good kit that would actually be good and fun to use with that weapon, I will do so in side order. In fact, I already have. I gave it Burst Bombs and Inkstorm. There you go. And no, that wouldn't be overpowered, because the main weapon itself is still underpowered. You'd just be giving it a better edge in combat. So yeah, don't give me that, oh, that kit is too good. Nah, shut up. No, that's the kit that it needs. That eliminates a huge weakness of it, and that is not being able to fight. Potential one hit is not one hit. Chargers are a one hit. Stringers are a potential one hit. That's only if all three manage to connect. Which is one of the biggest changes Nintendo needs to make for that weapon. They need to make it so... Jeez. Nintendo needs to make it so that when fully charged, the three bolts line up into one individual, bolt. Making it so that it is a guaranteed one hit. Because isn't that the whole point of the weapon? You got 3 different firing modes. You got like a turfing mode, when you just, tap the button. Then you got one that's kind of both turfing and fighting if you hold it down for one charge. But then with the full charge, it should be a good fighting weapon. See, it's like Nintendo doesn't even get their own design choices either. It's kind of insane. We just need 3 more. There we go. Bloop. La Hydra. If anything, this map does kind of remind me of Ruins of Arc Polaris. Which I'm still kind of upset Nintendo didn't bring that map back, because that map is like the biggest piece of lore in the Splatoon series. At least in terms of Salmon Run. And what happened to the, humans before the Inklings and Octolings came to existence. Though I do find it kind of ironic that the same, what are they called, like, I forget what they're called, like chambers or whatever, like, whatever the heck the humans used to take refuge. Domes. That's what they are, domes. The same domes that the humans took refuge in are the same domes the Octolings took refuge in. Yeah, the lore of Splatoon is very fascinating. It really intrigues me. I still find that kind of ironic, though. The same domes the humans took refuge in are the same ones the Octolings took refuge in after the first Great Turf War. Ooh, my splat bomb gotcha. Holy shoot. I need a little revival. Just 2 more eggs. And they're all right here. It's all right here. Uh-oh. I don't get how they fire 1 rock out of that thing, but it creates 2. I think that boss summoning needs to be adjusted to so that it's only 1 shockwave. Yeah, look, you got Chums, Cohawks, and Small Fry in the background. However, I think one of the reasons Nintendo didn't bring Ruins of Arc Polaris back to this game is because Ruins of Arc Polaris was literally the biggest like storytelling piece of lore from in Splatoon 2, and it kind of hinted at what the story mode was going to be for Splatoon 3. So maybe what Nintendo's going to do, if they end up making the Splatoon 4, is this map is a piece of storytelling for what Splatoon 4 story mode is going to be. I imagine it's going to be centered a lot on a Salmon run this time around. Like maybe the final boss is going to be something like How to Train Your Dragon kind of scenario, where the grand finale was like, you know, you have all these different kind of dragons, you have all these different kind of salmonids, but there's one big boss that's in charge of them all. And it's not the three king salmonids, there's like an overlord or salmonid or something. So. Whew. Yeah, maybe there's like one big boss salmonid that's in charge of all the salmonids, and that's going to be the final boss of Splatoon 3, or 4. Oh, that was sick. Get out of my way. And that kind of, actually, Big Run itself kind of supports that theory. Maybe the Salmonids are trying to claim Inkling and Octoling territory, and our goal in the Splatoon 4 story mode is to prevent that. I'm just throwing out some speculations and theories here. I did not use my special at all this. No wonder I didn't use my special. It's the crab tank. Jeez. Almost. Want to really work on that map? Yeah, that's the part that sucks. They could redesign the map so that they could, but yeah. I imagine the only one that would really work on that map is Ouroboros, because it just flies through the air. But yeah, Kohozuna and Megalodontia, I'm not too sure how those two would work. But then yeah, Ruins of Arc Flores was definitely my favorite Salmon Run map from Splatoon 2. Especially now, since we get, we know this, the huge significance behind the space shuttle. I mean, heck, you could literally see bear prints in the mud. Dude, the lore to Splatoon in general is just really intriguing to me. It's really fascinating. Which, speaking of lore, I mean, the Side Order DLC, I mean, I thought it was really, really good. And the soundtrack is spot on. But I feel like what was advertised was not exactly what we received. Like, there were a lot of images in there that still don't really make much sense to the game, to the story itself. Like, what was with all those, like, it was like these leftover whatever thingies that the humans made. What? That we didn't really end up seeing at all. Like, anywhere in the story. So I feel like halfway through development they changed things up a bit. Because there's a lot of stuff that's noticeably absent that was advertised. Yeah, I really feel like halfway through development they changed things up. That's just me though. Oh darn it, get out there. Guess I'm in the ink storm. Should I be in here? No, bad idea. That actually worked. But if any of you have not heard the actual final battle theme to a Side Order, highly recommend it. It is really freaking good. Probably my top favorite musical piece in the entire Splatoon series. Oh my gosh, I do not like being backline. I do not like backline. I need to move. I need to feel nimble. Whee! Plop. I'm guessing maybe the character we're gonna play as. Okay, you know how you know, the original Agent 3 is now the new captain of the Squid Beaks platoon. Or platoon, whatever the heck you want to call it. Squid Beaks platoon. Maybe what we're... And with the new character we play as is called Neo Agent 3. So maybe in Splatoon 4, we're going to play as Neo Agent 4. And Agent 4 is going to be maybe somewhat in the same role as, I want to say, Agent 3 was in the original? Oh, holy fudge. Sandwiched. Because, check it out. Splatoon 3, Neo Agent 3. Splatoon 4, Neo Agent 4. But seriously, where the heck is Agent 4 in all this? I'd like to know. The only reference we get is, you know, a pallet in side order. And I'm like, where is Agent 4, man? Heck, even if it was in the form of an Inner Agent 4 boss fight, that would have been fine. Plop. Yoink! Uh-oh. Okay, what a minute, we just need to survive. Yeah, yeah. Can't wait for Big Run in a few days. It's gotta be taking place on Eeltail Alley, right? I think. I swear, Nintendo had better give us like a surprise big update in this game, because the fact that Nintendo is really putting the emphasis on the number 3 in this game, and none of the weapons have third kits, that's kind of just insulting. They're really putting the emphasis on number 3, but they won't give every weapon a third kit. The one thing the number 3 would be pretty good at in this game to keep people playing it, you know? Pretty weenie. Okay, where is this guy? Is he possibly back in that same one? No. Back in the same one, isn't he? Yeah, you little nut. Oh, where'd he go? Are we gonna lose that goalie round? Give us all those eggs. Okay. Get those eggs in there. Well, we're actually gonna lose a goldie round. Then again. Wow. Bleep. That's a first. Okay, let's see. How long has it been? 24 minutes? And how many shifts was that? Was that 3 or 4? I have no idea. Actually, getting executive VP 200 would be in good spot to end off here. So maybe, depending on how this goes, I'm going to do one more shift. Then I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream. Because this stream was just to showcase the new Salmon Run map. Bonerattle Arena. Plop. High tone on this stage can be surprisingly brutal. And of course, the first two bosses to show up are the two most annoying ones. Go figure. Well, imagine if they included a big shot in that group. The three most annoying ones. And they're all shoreline bosses. Go figure. Yeah, oddly enough, we still have not gotten a weapon from every category in the form of a Grisco weapon. Why is that? Why is that, Nintendo? You're holding out on us? Hey. Open wide! Oh, I don't know, I was gonna have him slam! Not going that way. Nope. Those are our eggs. Yoink! Okay, good. Hold on, Skipper! Jeez, splat bombs are one of the best ways to revive your teammates because not only do you revive them, but you blow up every nearby salmonid in their vicinity. Another good reason? Oh no. Oh wait, maybe these will completely trivialize this round. Maybe these ink rails will make this completely trivial. Just like the grind rails did in Splatoon 2, Ruins of Arcpolaris. Fudge, would you have to... Of course. When I decide to jump down to grab an egg, that's when they decide to swarm me. See, that's why there factually needs to be a cooldown period during this round, so you have the chance to grab some freaking eggs. Come and get me, clowns. Yeah, after 20 seconds, there needs to be a 5-second cooldown. Because that makes for, 100 seconds in total, which is how long these rounds are, so... Therefore, that only makes sense, does it not? Jeez, give us a chance to get these eggs in here, dang. There needs to be a cooldown period. Okay, anywho's, as I was saying, one of the biggest reasons it'd be nice to be able to recon these maps is just to get a nice look at it. Because something Nintendo does with their stages is storytelling. There's a lot of small details within the maps that tell a story. Which is exactly what Ruins of Arcpolaris did. So I'd like to just recon this stage just to see what I can piece together, if there is any story to be told here. That'd be nice. Yeah, the ink lines really help with the glowflies. Just like the ink rails did in Splatoon 2's Ruins of Arcpolaris. They completely trivialize it. Well, not really, because there's still the issue of grabbing the eggs without getting absolutely swarmed. Ding ding. Let's go. Yeah, see, check out these hanging cages. Check this out. All this sewage water. Oh, mothership. Okay. Easy win. Excusez-moi. Ouch. Incoming mothership. Jeez. The Hydra's weapon is really good against the mothership. Probably the best weapon, main weapon against it. Other than potentially a Grisco weapon. This is Lunar J5 calling mothership. Hello. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Okay, where are they? Over here. Over there! Hello, mothership. And goodbye, mothership. Just gonna grab this one last egg. Oh no, two, actually. John, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Uh-oh, high tide. Come and get me, you mouse. No. Where are we? Oh. Get nobody going. No. Here we go. Well. Dang it. Just barely out of range. Okay, we got splattered in where and why. Okay. It'd be nice if Nintendo made it so that your teammates come back out faster. Ow. My favorite headgear is back. I mean, I like the hook, the squid hook, whatever they're called. But I also like the studio headphones. However, the biggest piece of gear I'm after. Yikes! Oh boy. Okay. Come on. The biggest piece of gear I'm after are the black Norimaki 750s. Now that's called double decker. Whew. Dang, that was rough. Okay. Yeah, what are they called? Like the squid fin hook cans or something like that? They're cool, but I also like the studio headphones as well. But yeah, the black Norimaki 750s, those are the ones I'm looking for. The white ones are also one that I'm after as well. Wait. Okay, where, baby? Go away, Snatcher. Come on. What the hell? Okay. Jump. Pelushies, how goes it? Welcome. How you doing? Your dad's Birthday day? Oh well, happy birthday to him. Oh, I'm gonna fall in the water. Oh, I'm good. I was right on the edge. Holy fudge. Okay, whenever I see a good chunk of shoreline bosses, I'm gonna go ahead and let loose the Booyah Bomb. Holy fudge. Okay, I see one right there, but... Oh, yep, there we go. Actually, no, this one is within reach. This one, however, is gonna die. And you're next, buddy. Why? Holy fudge, dude. Alright, the white squid kid threes. I think the thing is, how many pieces of gear were recently brought back? Dang, nice clutch egg toss. Oop, we got the horrible ores. There's how many pieces of gear that Nintendo brought back? 150? And yet, whenever I check the shops, there's only like 1 or 2 new pieces of gear in there, and I'm like, dude, seriously? You decided to wait a year and 6 months to get this huge bundle of gear back into this game, and you can't even get a good chunk of them in the shops at a time? Seriously? That's why it would be really nice to have 3 different shops to choose from now. But no, this is Nintendo. You think they do something convenient like that for the player? Nah. Jump. Jeez. Okay. You gotta go, buddy. Oh, that's right, I can't talk. It'd be kind of nice if you could toss the eggs up to your teammates for them to use. Where are those eggs going? I got a Booyah Bomb of my own, pal. And done. Nice. One gold. Nice. No silver though, so that's a letdown. 153 pieces of gear. Yeah. Either way, a good chunk of gear that could have been brought back from the previous, like, 4 seasons. Like, they could have done maybe 20 or 30 pieces per season. But instead, we're just now getting this huge bundle. Like, come on, Nintendo, seriously? Okay, but though I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a stream right here, though. Bianca, how's it going? Welcome. And welcome to the end of the stream. I was just here to showcase the new Salmon map. However, I think I will do another live stream on Thursday. Simply to, you know, because I'm going to take this weekend off as well. So to make up for that, I'm going to go ahead and stream on Thursday. Don't forget to grab your rewards. The normal map badge? Yeah, I got the normal one at least. Which is pretty much the one that the ones that I'm going for. Because like the gold and silver ones, not silver gold, whatever. Let me see. I think the only map I have not gotten that badge in is Spawning Ground. Because every time that map shows up, Nintendo feels the need to give me High Tide, followed by a constant swarm of fly fish on the back end where you have to walk across a grate. Every time High Tide, and I get that map, it's High Tide, fly fish, fly fish, fly fish, fly fish, fly fish, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Screw it. So whenever that map comes into play, I just say, okay, I'm not playing it, because I know exactly what's going to happen. I know exactly what's going to happen. Nintendo's going to bombard me with fly fish in the back, so yeah, not bothering. Sorry. For another streamer, get to marry? Nice! Glowflies is terrible on High Tide. Glowflies is terrible on pretty much every map in general. Jeez. There needs to be a cooldown time. There really does. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream right here. So with that being said, I'll see you guys on Thursday. I know this stream was a little shorter, but it was just to showcase the new Salmon map. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you all had fun. Until next time, love you all. Take care.